If you wake up at 3 a.m., this is what your body is secretly warning you about. 3 a.m. wake up, your body warning. You open your eyes in the darkness and reach for the clock. It is 3:06. Again, the room is silent. Your body is tired, but your mind is suddenly awake. You turn to one side, then the other. You begin calculating how many hours remain before morning. And the moment you think, I need to fall asleep now, sleep seems to move even farther away. If this keeps happening, it can feel as though your body is trying to warn you about something. But let us remove the fear first. 3 in the morning is not a mystical danger signal. It does not automatically mean one specific organ is failing. Your body is detoxing, or something terrible is about to happen. The clock itself is not the warning. The pattern is the message. Your body may be showing you that your sleep has become too light, your nervous system is carrying too much stress, your internal clock is unstable, or something physical is repeatedly interrupting your rest. And once you understand which signal applies to you, 3 a.m. becomes less mysterious. Sleep is not one uninterrupted state. Your brain moves through repeating cycles of lighter sleep, deeper sleep, and REM sleep throughout the night. Earlier in the night, deep sleep is usually more prominent. Later in the night, REM periods become longer and your sleep often becomes easier to interrupt. That means you may not suddenly have a problem at exactly 3 a.m. You may simply be reaching a lighter part of sleep when a problem that was already present becomes strong enough to wake you. A small sound, a warm room, a full bladder, physical discomfort, stress, alcohol, caffeine from earlier in the day, a change in breathing, or a brain that never fully stopped monitoring tomorrow. The interruption may be small, but once you become aware that you are awake, your reaction can turn a brief awakening into an hour of frustration. You look at the clock. Your stomach tightens. You think about tomorrow. You imagine how exhausted you will feel. And now the original interruption is no longer the only thing keeping you awake. Fear has joined it. Your brain begins treating wakefulness like a threat. This is where many people unknowingly train themselves to become more alert at 3 a.m. They wake briefly, which can happen naturally. Then they immediately check the time. They grab the phone. They expose their eyes to light. They begin reading messages or watching videos. They start solving tomorrow's problems while lying in bed. The brain receives a powerful message. We are awake now. Something important is happening. Then the next night, the same bed and the same hour carry the memory of pressure. This does not mean you caused the original problem. It means your response may be helping the pattern continue. But here is what most people miss. The true cause often begins before bedtime. Consider stress. You may function well throughout the day. You work, study, speak to people, complete tasks, and keep moving. From the outside, you look normal, but your body may still be carrying unfinished tension. All day, you postpone your emotions because there is no time to process them. You push aside the worries. You ignore the uncomfortable conversation. You tell yourself you will think about everything later. Then night becomes quiet. For the first time, there are no tasks demanding your attention. And because the mind finally has space, everything you postponed begins to rise. You may fall asleep through exhaustion, but exhaustion is not the same as calm. Your body can collapse while your nervous system remains watchful. Then, during a lighter part of the night, one thought reaches the surface. Tomorrow's deadline, a financial worry, a relationship problem, something embarrassing you said, something uncertain you cannot control. Your eyes open and the entire mental system comes online. This is why some people do not struggle to fall asleep initially. Their difficulty is staying asleep after the first few hours. Their body is tired enough to enter sleep, but their mind is not settled enough to remain there. The warning is not, something terrible happens at 3 a.m. The warning may be, the day never fully ended inside you. Another possible signal is that your sleep rhythm has become unstable. Your body has an internal timing system that learns from consistency. Light in the morning, darkness at night, regular activity, meals, and predictable wake times all help your brain understand when to create alertness and when to prepare for rest. But many people give their body a different schedule every day. They sleep late on weekends. They wake early during the week. They nap for hours after a bad night. They stay indoors during the morning. They use bright screens late at night. Their internal clock keeps trying to predict the pattern, but the pattern keeps changing. When your rhythm is unstable, Sleep can become unstable too. You may feel sleepy too early, alert too late, or awake in the middle of the night when you desperately want to remain asleep. And then there is caffeine. You may drink coffee in the afternoon because you slept badly the night before. You believe it has worn off by bedtime because you no longer feel stimulated, but not feeling the buzz does not always mean caffeine has completely left your system. For some people, late caffeine can make sleep lighter or harder to maintain, even when they can still fall asleep. Then they wake at 3 a.m., feel exhausted the following day, and reach for more caffeine. A broken night creates a caffeinated day. A caffeinated day can contribute to another broken night, and the cycle begins to feel like your natural state. Alcohol can create a similar misunderstanding. It may make you feel sleepy at first, so it seems as though it is helping. But later in the night, sleep may become more fragmented. You fall asleep quickly, then wake several hours later feeling warm, thirsty, restless, or unusually alert. Again, the problem did not begin at 3 a.m. 3 in the morning is simply when the problem became visible. Your environment can also be sending a warning. A bedroom that is too warm can make sleep uncomfortable. Noise may pull you toward wakefulness. Light entering the room can signal morning too early. A partner moving, a pet jumping onto the bed, or notifications vibrating beside your head can interrupt your sleep without seeming important. Individually, these things appear small, but sleep is sensitive. You are trying to maintain a delicate biological state, while the environment repeatedly asks your brain to check whether something needs attention. There are also physical reasons that should not be ignored. Frequent bathroom trips, pain, reflux, medication effects, hormonal changes, restless legs, or breathing problems can repeatedly interrupt sleep. If you wake gasping, choke during sleep, snore heavily, experience morning headaches, or remain dangerously sleepy during the day, do not assume you only need a better bedtime routine. Speak with a qualified healthcare professional. Your body may be giving you information that deserves proper evaluation. This is the difference between useful curiosity and fear. Fear says, waking at 3 a.m. must mean something terrible. Useful curiosity asks, what pattern keeps interrupting my sleep, and what evidence does my body give me during the day? Do you wake with a dry mouth? Do you need the bathroom repeatedly? Is the room hot? Do you wake immediately thinking about work? Did you drink caffeine late? Did you use alcohol before bed? Does your schedule change constantly? Do you scroll when you wake? Do you feel exhausted despite spending enough time in bed? Your answers matter more than the number on the clock. So what should you do tonight? Begin with a simple 3-part 3 a.m. reset. First, remove the clock from your immediate view. You need an alarm, but you do not need to monitor every passing minute. Clock watching turns sleep into a countdown and tells your brain that wakefulness is an emergency. If you wake, do not immediately calculate how badly tomorrow will go. A brief awakening is not proof that the night is ruined. Second, keep the night dark and uninteresting. Do not pick up the phone unless there is a genuine need. Do not check messages. Do not watch videos. Do not begin work. Light and information tell your brain that the day is restarted. Instead, soften your face, release your jaw, lower your shoulders. Allow your breathing to become comfortable rather than trying to control it perfectly. Your job is not to force sleep. Your job is to stop adding alertness. Third, if you are clearly awake and frustration keeps rising, leave the bed briefly. Sit somewhere safe in low light. Read something calm or do another quiet, non-stimulating activity. Return to bed when sleepiness begins to come back. This helps protect an important connection. Bed means sleep, not hours of fear and struggle. But the most effective 3 a.m. strategy often begins before midnight. Don't wait a cleaner ending to your day. For the final hour before bed, reduce light and stimulation. Move the phone away. Stop working. Write down tomorrow's important tasks so your mind does not need to repeat them. Make the room cool, dark, and quiet when possible. And keep your morning steady. Wake at roughly the same time most days. Get natural morning light. Move your body. Give your internal clock a clear signal that the day has begun. A stronger morning signal can help create a clearer nighttime rhythm. You do not have to change 20 habits at once. Choose the most likely interruption and test one change consistently. Move caffeine earlier, reduce evening alcohol, darken the room, lower the temperature, stop checking the clock, drop down worries before bed. Keep a steady awake time. Track what happens for several nights instead of expecting a miracle in one evening, because your body learns through repetition. And if waking during the night continues frequently, affects your mood or performance, or leaves you struggling to stay awake during the day, seek professional help rather than blaming yourself. Difficulty staying asleep is a real sleep problem. It is not laziness, it is not weakness, and it is not something you always have to solve alone. So the next time you wake and see 3 a.m., do not immediately think, my body is failing me. Think, my body is giving me information. The message may be that your stress never settled. Your rhythm may need consistency. Your caffeine may be arriving too late. Your environment may be interrupting you, or a physical issue may deserve proper attention. The time is not the diagnosis. The pattern is the clue. Do not fear the clock. Study the pattern. Give the night fewer reasons to wake you. Give your nervous system a clearer ending. Give your body a rhythm it can trust. And when something continues despite your best efforts, give yourself permission to ask for help, because your body is not waking you to punish you. It may simply be asking you to listen more carefully.